In nature we expect to see beginning seeds sprouting eggs hatching mammals giving birth, yet, the European eel Anguilla anguilla has defied this certainty for centuries. No one has ever witnessed a European eel mate or spawn in the wild. Despite centuries of curiosity and scientific effort, their origins remain hidden. Eels simply appear in our rivers, tiny, transparent, and mysterious. They live among us for decades, yet the moment of their creation is a secret. This mystery persists even as we map the stars and decode DNA. The eel's secret transforms it from a common fish into a symbol of nature's complexity. It reminds us that some mysteries still endure, even in our own backyards. The eel invites us to marvel at the unknown, to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. Its story begins not with an answer, but with a question that has echoed for ages. The European eel is everywhere, rivers, lakes, and coasts from Iceland to North Africa. For millennia, it's been a staple of diets and folklore, a familiar yet unsettling presence. Despite its abundance, its origins have always been a mystery. Fishermen found eels in their nets but never eggs or young. It was as if eels emerged fully formed from the mud, defying biology. This enigma wove the eel into Europe's culture and myth. How could something so common be so unknown? The eel's life was a story with no beginning, a constant that broke the rules. Its mystery is compelling because it's not a rare animal but a neighbor. The eel's silent presence challenges our desire to explain and control nature. It remains untamed by our knowledge. Lacking evidence, people filled the eel's void with myth. Aristotle claimed eels sprang from mud, not eggs, a belief that lasted 2,000 years. Medieval thinkers added tales, eels born from horsehair, slime, or even by rubbing against rocks. Pliny the Elder and others tried to explain the inexplicable. These weren't just stories, they were the best science of their time. The eel's life cycle was so strange, it demanded extraordinary explanations. Before science could solve the mystery, it had to dismantle centuries of myth. The eel forced us to question what we thought we knew about life itself. As science advanced, the eel's mystery deepened. Early anatomists found no reproductive organs, fueling the eel question. Even Sigmund Freud, as a young medical student, was drawn in. He dissected hundreds of eels, searching for male testes. Finally, he found them, undeveloped, offering no answers about reproduction. Freud's work proved eels had conventional organs, but the mystery persisted. His efforts marked a shift from myth to empirical science. The eel's enigma captivated even the greatest minds. It remained a puzzle that science couldn't yet solve. The eel's secret wasn't in the adult, but in its transformations. Eels begin as tiny, transparent, leaf-shaped larvae, leptocephali, drifting in the Atlantic. For years these larvae were mistaken for a different species. As they near Europe, they transform into glass eels, see-through miniature eels. Swarming into estuaries, they migrate upstream, driven by ancient instinct. In freshwater, glass eels become yellow eels, the familiar bottom-dwelling predator. They can live for decades before a final transformation. The yellow eel becomes a silver eel, its body built for a last journey. Eyes enlarge, skin turns metallic, and it stops eating. The silver eel is ready for its epic return to the sea. The silver eel's transformation signals the start of an epic migration. Decades in freshwater end as eels head downstream, leaving home forever. Millions travel from across Europe, facing obstacles and predators. Once at sea, they swim thousands of kilometers to a hidden destination. Guided by ancient instincts, they cross the Atlantic in darkness and depth. They do not eat, relying on stored energy for the entire journey. This is a one-way trip. Eels never return. Their migration is a silent, unseen exodus. They vanish into the ocean, leaving only the promise of a new generation. The final chapter of their lives remains unwitnessed. For centuries, no one knew where the eels went. The breakthrough came from Johannes Schmidt, who tracked eel larvae across the Atlantic. He found the smallest larvae in the Sargasso Sea, a vast, calm gyre filled with floating seaweed. This was the cradle of the eels, their birthplace and graveyard. Schmidt's discovery gave the eel's story a beginning and end. Here, eels are believed to spawn and die, completing their life cycle. Yet the act itself remains unseen. No one has found a spawning adult or an eel egg in the wild. All evidence is inferred from the presence of larvae. The Sargasso Sea is both nursery and mystery. The exact spawning event is still a matter of scientific guesswork. Even with a location, the eel's most vital moment is hidden. The cradle remains shrouded in secrecy. Discovering the Sargasso Sea raised new questions. How do eels get there? For decades, tracking their journey was impossible. Recent advances in satellite tagging have changed that. Scientists now attach pop-up tags to silver eels recording their migration. The data reveals eels travel immense depths and follow complex routes. They use ocean currents, temperature, and perhaps the Earth's magnetic field. We're finally mapping their invisible trail across the Atlantic. Yet the tags released before the eels reach the Sargasso Sea. The final leg and the spawning event remain unseen. The eel's ultimate secret is still its own. The eel's story is a lesson in scientific humility and wonder. For centuries, it has challenged our assumptions and inspired awe. From Aristotle to modern scientists, the eel has marked the limits of our knowledge. Its hidden life cycle reminds us that discovery is an ongoing quest. The eel's enduring mystery connects us to a wilder, more enigmatic world. It transforms a common fish into a hero of epic migration. The pursuit to understand the eel is a relay of curiosity and persistence. The central mystery remains unsolved, inviting future generations to continue the search. The eel teaches us to respect nature's secrets and cherish the unknown. Some mysteries, perhaps, are best left to inspire wonder.